And thanks for joining us here at 13 News on this Monday afternoon. I'm Anne Marie Tiernan along with Sean Ash right now, and we are waiting on the warmth to come back. It is pretty chilly out there. It was wet over the weekend.
Yeah.
We were able to get the marathon in pretty good. We're pretty happy with that.
Threaded the needle there.
Yes. Yeah, that worked out. Yeah. Rev went on fine. Really no big problems there. And so now we've kind of gotten through the weekend. The grass is about that tall.
It really is too. Yeah, I know. Yesterday our high was 50 degrees. Will be a little bit warmer today. Not as much rain today, but this low that we talked about last week is still spinning around us. So let me show you the numbers where we stand here just a little afternoon in the mid 50s. So we still have the cloud cover. You've seen more peaks of sunshine today than we've had over the weekend, but it'll kind of work against this. We still have this low, this cutoff low that we started talking about last Tuesday, and it's 57 here in Indy. A little bit more peaks of sunshine than the last couple of days. And you can see, we call it unusual because our weather is coming from east and going west. This is all due to the circulation around this cutoff low, center of which is near Louisville, counterclockwise. So that's why we're seeing this deal here. All right. So we will continue to see hit and miss showers around this circulation. It doesn't mean it's going to be a complete washout today, but there will be some showers as we work into the afternoon. Now, little focal point for some thunderstorms might be over the northeastern corner of the state where it's going to be a little more unstable. We wake up tomorrow, we still got some showers with this system, but it's gradually going to start moving out. As that happens, temperatures will warm up. We'll have more in the 7-day here in a few minutes.
All right, thank you so much, Sean. Right now, there is a clemency hearing that's underway. This is for a man who's on death row here in Indiana. Benjamin Ritchie is set to be executed later this month. He is convicted of killing a police officer in Beech Grove, William Toney, that crime in September of 2000. Ritchie's legal team now trying to delay or even stop the execution. His attorneys argue that he developed brain damage from fetal alcohol spectrum disorder. During the hearing today, Ritchie says he is taking it day by day, working on rehabilitation.
I ruined my life and other people's lives, and I'm so sorry for that night. If I could go back and just shake that kid, because he wouldn't have listened to nobody, and tell him, you're about to really screw things up here, man. You're about to go somewhere you can't fix. You can't take back what you did. And there's not a night that doesn't go by that night doesn't haunt me. I think about it all the time. It doesn't go away. When you take someone's life, it don't go away.
Another hearing is now set for May 12th here in Indianapolis. That pending execution is coming up on May 20th. Our Rich and I will have much more from that hearing as our coverage continues on all of our platforms and also here at 13 News today at 4 o'clock. And now just into the newsroom. It was just a few minutes ago that 13 News learned that a Hamilton County teen now is officially accused in a deadly crash. That now 18-year-old is facing official allegations of reckless homicide, reckless driving, and false government identification. The Hamilton County Prosecutor's Office telling 13 News it is now requesting that teen be moved to face charges in adult court. Mason Alexander was killed in the crash that occurred near the intersection of Florida Road and Southeastern Parkway. This happened in Fishers in Hamilton County in March. Police say the then 17-year-old was driving the car. Investigators believe the driver was driving south when they attempted to pass another vehicle. Police say the driver noticed an oncoming SUV and then overcorrected in an attempt to avoid a collision and then struck a tree that was off the east side of the road. The car then caught fire. Right now we're working to find out when officially this next hearing will be. Stay with 13 News for updates on this case. And new at noon, an Indianapolis man is convicted of murder and attempted murder in a shooting that dates back to 2022. The Marion County Prosecutor's Office says that a jury found Tony Miller Jr. guilty in a 2022 shooting. Miller also pled guilty to habitual offender sentencing enhancement and felony firearm enhancement. We know that 30-year-old William Wilson IV is the one that was killed in that shooting. The mother of Miller's child also was hurt. It happened in November of 2022. to on East 38th Place. That's near 38th and North Post Road on the east side. The sentencing for Miller now set for June 11th. A man is under arrest following a deadly shooting on the west side. It was just moments ago here in 13 News that we learned the name of the 42-year-old woman who was killed in that shooting. Police say they responded to a call at an apartment complex near 10th and Girls School Road around 8:15 Saturday night. Once on scene, police say they found a woman inside of a car with a gunshot wound. The Marion County coroner has now identified that woman as Sapana Harris Williams. She died at the scene. Investigators say they found a 40-year-old man within a block who later was detained with the use of a taser. Turning now to a big push for more mental health resources in law enforcement, all to protect those who they protect and serve, and that includes Indianapolis Metro Police. Marina Silva tells us about this new help for our officers.
It's no secret law enforcement and first responders in general have higher rates of PTSD and mental health challenges. So IMPD is taking the extra steps by putting their detectives through a wellness appointment. From child abuse victims to murder victims to all kinds of crime scenes, detectives see it all.
Smelling the smells, seeing the images.
But yet, they still put on the badge every day. Lieutenant Jonathan Baker is part of the wellness unit for IMPD. His goal, not only help his brothers and sisters in blue while they're at work, but in all aspects of their lives.
When we talk about resiliency and we talk about being healthy, our goal, our wellness unit goal, right, is that people flourish at work, in their investigations, and whatever their job tasks are, and also flourish at home.
Earlier this year, detectives met with wellness counselors just to check in. It's a new program.
We talked to a psychologist that works primarily with law enforcement here locally. He has seen that in agencies around Indiana and kind of helped us brainstorm and recommend what units to start with.
Deputy Chief Kendall Adams says the response from these visits has been positive.
What we got from the anonymous survey at the end of those visits was, one, they'd like them to continue. And, additionally, what we saw is they'd like to expand them.
Many of the detectives decided they wanted to continue with the counselor outside of the program. This is a learning experience for both detectives and their supervisors.
I think what we learned during this process is, one, to recognize it, but then two, how to deal with it.
Because in order for the community to be protected, we need to protect those who serve.
What a weekend we had here in Indianapolis. This on Saturday, thousands of people laced up their running and their walking shoes, all to travel on the streets of Indianapolis, many of them taking part in the IU Health 500 Festival Mini Marathon. They made their way through the streets of downtown to the Speedway and then back downtown. So that was a total of 13.1 miles, and family and friends lining the streets cheering them on.
These girls, I don't think have ever missed a race for their mommy. So we try to make it to everyone and cheer her on as she reaches the end.
There were 8 different winners in different categories throughout the day, and this happens to be 13-year-old Lily Higgins. She won the Delta Dental 5K race. It was her first 5K. She ran it with her mom and her dad, and what you see there crossing the finish line, that is Brandon Olson. He won the mini marathon. And then after that, for the women, we had Mercy Chelanot, who broke the women's course record for the mini, and we could see Brandon there. I mean, he's putting his hand on his knees, but then he stood right back up and did a live TV interview. He was sweating, but he really wasn't breathing that hard. You can see some congratulations from some of the other competitors.